Good afternoon from Delaterra Permaculture Farm. So today I've got to freshen up the straw inside these pens. So one of the challenges of keeping your pigs in a confined space for an extended period of time is how do you deal with the smell, the manure, the extra urine, things like that. And the best way to do it is to add things like straw, wood chips, hay, even leaves or pine straw if that's all that you have. Because what you're trying to do is you're trying to make a bedding that will help soak up all of that excess manure and urine, keep the smell down, keep the flies down. I noticed this morning this area is starting to smell, so that's my first clue that it's time to top everything up. Really and truly, I should have done this a couple of days ago, but I've gotten busy. As soon as I saw things like that corner there, or things like this corner here, when you're starting to see piles of manure, bare ground, things like that, that means it's time to add more material. The other thing is this is all part of our compost building process here on the farm. So you let the pigs or you let whatever livestock that you have do the initial work for you. So in case of the pigs, they are in here and they're going to be turning this over. I will be adding things to this bedding that they want to look for, like cracked corn, whole corn, any other kind of things that makes them want to naturally root around and keep the pile turned and aerated while they're in here, so that when they're finally gone and they've done all their pig stuff, I'll be able to come in here and clean all this out and add it to a new compost pile. So what I'm adding these bales of wheat straw that we were lucky enough to come across locally. But like I said, if you can't find that, hay works in a pinch. Wood chips work great. The idea is that you have the material to help soak up this. The other thing I'll also be adding is biochar. So I have a small container of biochar. I will throw in here before I put the fresh straw down. And that biochar is going to help soak up a lot of the excess manure, urine. It's going to inoculate that biochar so that when it goes into the compost, it's still going to be in the compost, and then it'll eventually make its way out to our garden. So that is part of our composting process, how we work with the livestock to help close the loop on the farm as much as possible. So if you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments below, and be sure to subscribe to the channel so that you can keep up with all the different things that we're doing out here on the farm, and so you don't miss a single thing. So thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next video.